going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at WWE Mattel from the Vault Ringside Collectibles exclusive Elite Shawn Michaels and Diesel. If you are interested in adding any of these figures to your collection, head over to ringsidecollectibles.com. Use promo code 4LIFE. It will save you 10% off your order. So this is the second wave of the re-release figures from the Vault, exclusive to Ringside Collectibles. We have Shawn Michaels, which was originally released as a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. Very highly sought after figure. This figure in box was fetching almost, I think, $200. Even loose, it was like between $80 and $100. So very highly sought after. I believe this is the DX in your house pay-per-view attire. And you know, that figure was okay. Like, I never really understood the hype. I love the gear, but I feel like the head sculpt they had used on it wasn't the greatest. And it's funny, the actual figure I have in my collection, I have the original. I swapped out the head that is on this actual figure, the Screaming head sculpt from the Ultimate on there, because I think it came with the same head as it was that Elite 19 Shawn Michaels. So I wasn't the biggest fan of it. And we also do have the return of Diesel. This was his first Mattel figure. I believe it was Elite 16. I said this in my like a figure receiving video if you guys didn't check it out. Like, I remember driving like 40 minutes out of the way to go to a Sears to get them. Yeah, Sears was selling WWE Elite figures at the time, and I was able to score Diesel. I was so excited. But again, you know, the good thing about these from the Vault figures, obviously we had Ringside Collectibles exclusive figures. Now they're plussed up a little more so. I believe that Shawn Michaels didn't even have the interchangeable hand feature that we do see here with this figure. And we also do have a title belt. I don't think that was included. Same with Diesel. He didn't come with the, maybe he did. Actually, I think he did, but it was the black globe filling in the middle, and he didn't come with the tag team championship belt, and of course he didn't have the interchangeable hands. So I do have both the originals, and we will compare them here in this video. But let's look at the packaging. Nice homage to the kind of like original kind of look of the WWE Mattel packaging. It is kind of similar to the Legends style boxes. They are smaller, but I do love the open window box where you can see most of the accessories and a lot of the figure. You'll see the image of Diesel and Shawn Michaels with the nameplates. Series 2 from the Vault Ringside Collectibles exclusive. On the side, you'll see the image of Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Flipping all the way around, you'll get the same images here with the WWE logo. On the back, you will see it says Series 2 here. You got the read-up for both. If you guys want to pause it, you can take a look at Diesel's read-up right now. And you can also take a look at Shawn Michaels here. And at the bottom, you'll see all the figures in the wave. 8 figures per set, man. I'm happy that this is going to be going to 4 a quarter. But enough chatting. Let's get Diesel and Shawn Michaels out of the packaging and see what they're all about. Up first, we're going to take a look at Big Daddy Cool Diesel out of the packaging. So accessories, you will get a set of the mic open holding hands, as well as a set of the fisted hands. The gloved hands do have the little slits for his knuckles, so just want to point that out. Nice attention to detail. You also do get a tag team championship belt to go with your From the Vault Diesel, as well as a blue gold winged eagle championship belt. Additionally, you get this awesome vest that Diesel used to wear. Similar to what we've got in the past, is definitely easily removable. Definitely doesn't feel as stiff as some of the older ones I used to feel from the Mattel line. But if you guys want to see what the vest looks like, it's kind of crazy. I thought we would have had the Outsiders by now, and that has a very unique Kevin Nash vest. I feel like this is the one we've been getting, and still has not shipped yet. I wonder what the deal is with that. Hopefully we get those soon. But let's go ahead and remove the Winged Eagle Championship belt. Again, we've seen this before. You guys want to see both title belts that come with this figure. It is nice that they plussed it up and included something. I really would have preferred an elbow pad. I feel like I do have that on my Elite 16 figure. I don't know if it came with it, but he does have the kind of like medium-sized arms, which I think fit for Diesel. They weren't super jacked, but jacked enough. I feel like when he was Kevin Nash, he looked a little bulkier to me, but you guys want to look at the actual tattoo on his arm. Looks really nice. You get the pinless elbows, double jointed, which were not included on the original. Of course, the interchangeable hands too. See the Diesel logo on the singlet. If you guys want to take a quick look at the head sculpt, we'll zoom back in. Still looks a little cartoony-esque. It looks a little better than the original release, but I don't know. I feel like this one does have the painted on torso. You guys can't see that underneath. The original one, I believe, was the molded skin tone, which we will definitely get into some comparisons. But the head doesn't look bad. And again, for his lower legs, you do get the traditional Kevin Nash or Diesel tassels on the side, and it's just all black. I'm going to go through some quick articulation. The head will fully rotate. Arms go fully around. You get the bicep swivel, the double jointed elbows. The hands hinge up and down. You do get the ab crunch, the waist articulation. He does a splits only about that much. kicks up about there, double jointed knees. You do have the thigh cut, as well as a little bit of the up and down boot motion, just a slight ankle rocker, but I don't know if he's on the ball joints. It's hard to tell, but the articulation is not super good on his legs. I remember the original like Kevin Nash and Diesel figures, people were having issues with the legs breaking. I think it was on the old ratchet joints, and I want to say these are updated to the ball joint, I think, but I'm not going to mess around with it. The figure does look pretty good, I will say. For your Diesel comparison, so on the left we have the Ultimate Edition New Gen exclusive Diesel that came with the New Gen Arena. On the right we have the original version of the Elite 16. So you'll see obviously the Ultimate is taller than the Elites, but this is the comparison we really want to look at. You'll see the decal on his chest. The Diesel is a lot bigger on the From the Vault figure. You will see even the skin tone looks a little different. Look at the head sculpts. I mean, I think it's an upgrade, but not by much. This actually was pretty decent for its time. I do think maybe the original actually has maybe a little bit of a better likeness to Kevin Nash. You'll see the size of the arms. Of course, they were just single jointed, no interchangeable hands. Can't remember if he came with this elbow pad or I added it, but I definitely will be taking this off the Elite 16 and throwing it on here. But now that I'm looking at it, I think the skin tone was maybe painted on this too. You can see underneath there is a little bit of white on the arm joint on the inside, so you can definitely see it on this Diesel here. I don't know, it's kind of tough to capture on camera, but let me know in the comments down below, which do you like better? Is this a significant upgrade? I'm going to say it is. I do kind of like this vest maybe a little more for the kind of just all silver designs on there, but you'll see some, maybe a little more detail. I don't know. Both look pretty good. I don't know how much of a bigger upgrade it is, but definitely is somewhat of an upgrade. Moving on to Shawn Michaels. So he comes with quite a few interchangeable hands. You will get the open hands from to his crotch chop. You also do get a set of the fisted hands, and the figure itself has the mic open holding hands on it. You also, just like Diesel, get a Winged Eagle Championship belt. And he also has this awesome entrance attire. You can see the hints of green with the silver buckles on in the front. I feel like I hate taking this gear off because it never looks as nice as it does when it's out of the packaging, but you can see the little chaps here with the X logos. Same on the other side. Again, this green just pops so nicely. Take a look at the back with the X's. This is definitely some people's most popular or favorite attire of HBK. Just so unique, especially for the DX era. I would have loved to see this in Ultimate, but you know what? It is what it is. So I believe the actual attire will pour it off here from the back. You can open the chaps. And like I said, these are just always a pain in the butt to remove or, you know, put back on. They just never look as seamless, but it's got kind of a rubbery material. We've seen this in the past before. I believe the WrestleMania 30 Shawn Michaels also came with something like that. I think this ports through the front here, if I do remember correctly. I just don't want to mess up the paint applications trying to pick at it, and it looks like that is the case. We will get it out over here. Just be a little careful. It does port open right there. And I think that's the only spot, or does it actually port open from here too? Oh, there you go. So it completely opens in the front with the vest. Let's pop the head off. Make our lives a little easier. I'm just such a stickler for screwing up paint applications on these figures. And here's the vest. We'll zoom in. Looks really nice. Again, if you want a quick look at the chaps with it. Let's go ahead and assemble our HBK back together. So the original figure did come with a different head. I don't even remember if it had the full chest hair on the figure, but this looks pretty nice. You can see the actual arm tattoo here as well. And the different DX logos on the wrist tape, as well as on the tights. No knee pads, man. They keep like, either they include it, they don't include it. You can see the hearts on the kickers here. Take a look at the back. Just looks really nice and clean. The silver, black, and green just pop really nicely on this figure. Let's run through a quick articulation on this HBK. So the head will fully rotate. You do see the braid on the back as well. Kind of a little stiff going around. Just be a little careful. That's a little weird. I feel like we used to have this issue with some of the earlier Mattels where they would get kind of stuck here and then kind of get really loose. So be careful. You can see it does have the double jointed elbows as well. They are pinless. The hands will fully rotate and hinge. You got the ab crunch. Ab crunch seems tight. Waist swivel is pretty good. His legs are super stiff. My lord, what is the deal here? Oh man, okay, got it loosened up a little bit. Be careful. He's just very stiff. Look at that. I can't even get the leg back properly. There's a thigh cut, the double jointed pin legs here. There is a boot cut here. He does hinge up and down and slight rotation. Just be careful. That's surprising why these joints are really tight. This side isn't as bad, but just be careful. You may want to heat them just to be safe. Our first quick comparison, so we do have the China from the Triple H and China Elite 2-pack. We also do have the Elite 80, I'm forgetting 83, 88, SummerSlam attire, obviously a different era of Triple H than we'd want here with this Shawn to match, but I never really liked the one that came with China, so I no longer have them in my collection, but if you guys want to see how they stack up, here is the new HBK with China and Triple H. Here's another fun comparison. So this is the Greatest Hits Elite Shawn Michaels. I did swap out the torso with the original Ultimate Edition. I love this torso for HBK. Not that kind of bulkier torso that we've been getting with some more of his most recent Ultimate Edition figures, but more of the DX theme gear. You can see obviously the red versus the black and green, but nice comparison here. All right, so here's the comparison you guys want to see. We have the original release version of the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Shawn Michaels. Again, I did swap out the head, so this is not the original head that came on the figure, but if you want to get a look at the difference of the entrance attire, I feel like the green is a little brighter on the new one. You can see the silver is actually a lot more pronounced on the original. It just looks a little nicer, if you guys can see that. It's a little duller on the new one, and I don't know which is more accurate, but I mean, if I had to pick which one I like better, I definitely like the shiny silver. Take a look at the back. Again, you can see the green is brighter on the brand new from the Vault figure. The silver just pops a lot more on the original release, man. So you can see the chaps even. For the most part, the greens look to be somewhat similar. Again, a little bit of a different coloration. Look at how much shinier this silver paint application is on the sides here. So that's what I'm really noticing. We're going to remove the gear and go through the attire and just kind of compare how the gear looks on underneath. All right, we got the entrance gear off of both these figures. So we have the original release, and this is the brand new from the Vault figure. They both do have the chest hair. I will say it is a little darker on the new one. Looking at the tights, it's hard to tell. I feel like the original one here has a brighter green. This is a little bit of a flatter finish. I actually think I do like the original finish a little better. Both of them did not have knee pads, and it's just like, dude, I would have preferred like a set of knee pads over a Winged Eagle belt. Now, we have so many of those, but that's just my opinion. You can see the hearts on the side. Going through the other side here, same boots. You guys want to look at the side of the tights themselves. Get the other side for you guys too. So again, this is the original release here. You'll see the single joint elbow, that's how to tell, and the new from the Vault. The green definitely looks better if you ask me on the original release. Obviously, you're getting more added articulation on this new figure. Let me know down in the comments below, which one do you think is the better version? If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of these brand new from the Vault Ringside Collectibles exclusive figures, and if you'll be adding any to your collection. While there, please turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews on my YouTube channel. My personal take on these figures. So Diesel, I'm going to say, is an upgrade. Is it significant enough? I'm going to say yes. I think it is a better figure. Not by much, but it is. I think I do like the original head better, but I like the added articulation. I do like that he comes with two belts, and I do like the logo on his singlet being a little bigger. So I'm going to say this is probably the better version to upgrade, even though that is an iconic, nostalgic figure in my collection. Shawn Michaels, I will say the original version, I think the entrance gear is better. Just it pops a little more with the silver. I do like the brighter green on this one, but I just feel like the silver paint applications on that just looks a little more metallic and more realistic. I'll even say the original entrance, or not the entrance gear, his ring gear, the tights just look a lot brighter and a lot cleaner. Even like, or I've noticed around like the wrists. Here, I'll bring it back real quick because I've been playing with this off camera. You can see the DX logo here. If I get this to focus for you guys, just looks a little cleaner in my opinion. They are smaller, but I don't know, just I think the original one is still the better version. I did swap the head. It's kind of funny that they re-released it with this same head that I did the swap. But you know what? This is a very sought after figure. So people who missed out on it, or who want to add it to their collection, or just get another one for play and fun, you can go ahead and grab them over at Ringside Collectibles. These are all available right now, and they are shipping. When you guys shop, they use promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order. We have a ton more from the Vault figure reviews coming up, so stay tuned to my YouTube channel. I do appreciate you checking this video review out, and I'll catch you all in the next one.